Hello, everyone. I'm back with a juicy one. I know I've been MIA. I'm so sorry. I haven't been consistent putting out the videos. I want you to stay tuned to this video. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Share. Stay tuned, because I promise you, this is a juicy one. Peace.
Say my name, you acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby.
Hello, lovely people. I'm back again with another video, and this is more like a story time. It's real. It's real over here. This is about myself, my next door neighbor, regarding to internet cable cord, and it's black. In the beginning, when I first moved here, been here for like 2 years, next month. When I first moved here, she was a sweet person, very kind, seemed like she really cared about people. We spoke a few times whenever time I see her outside, and I'm much more of an introvert. I don't really say too much, talk too much. I would speak to you and that's it, and I keep going, and I try to move fast so there will be no conversations. She mentioned to me that she noticed that I'm real quiet. I don't really come out much, and I told her that I work from home. This is when about 2 years ago when I moved here. She was saying, well, it's real quiet around here. It's like she was being the welcome committee. And so I mentioned to her the reason why I actually had to move is because where I was staying before, I was being bullied by another young lady that was staying right across from me in some apartments not too far from here. She was saying, well, if anybody, and I was telling her some other different things that I was being stalked. And she said, well, I have cameras all around my apartment building, and it can zoom all the way down the street and can catch the license plate. You don't have nothing to worry about. My cameras can catch everything. And she was telling me that a few people, I don't know if she said a few or somebody was a little jealous of her because she has high-tech cameras. And then, yeah, they look very expensive. She's even done a few favors for me. I'm like, yeah, she's cool. But each time I saw her, something on the inside kept saying to me, and I truly feel it was the Holy Spirit, sneaky. That I kept hearing that she's sneaky. I kept hearing she's sneaky. I was like, okay. And the more I watched her, because I pretty much, I sit back and watch. I don't say much, and sometimes if I had to go somewhere real late, she would open her door and be watching. I was thinking that she was watching me to see if I get in to my car safe and get in my apartment safe. I'll tell you more about that later on. And then I noticed that she started to speak bad about others. I was like, wait a minute. I don't do that. Once she started it, I walked away or I shut my door. And when I mean I shut my door, I did that. I have it on camera because my doorbell catches just about everything right onto my cord. October 6th, 2023, on a Friday night, I was working. So I worked from 12:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. at night from home, Monday through Friday. And while I was working, around 7 p.m., my internet went out. And you will see me looking down because I have written down everything because I don't want to forget everything. I don't want to forget nothing. And hopefully I didn't forget nothing, even writing the notes down on my paper here. I couldn't get in touch with my supervisor or nothing. The only way I was able to connect with her, let her know that, hey, I'm having some internet issues, so I'm going to call my internet provider. So I text her. And she said, okay. So I called my internet provider. They tried to do some probing, trying to check my internet to say everything's look fine on our end. What you may want to do, and this was on a Friday, it told me, hey, you may want to go to your nearest store, whoever my internet provider is, who I was talking to on the phone, their rep, say go to the nearest store and get you another router. The whole weekend, I'm without internet because, yeah, I use my internet to watch free TV, okay? So when Monday came, Monday morning, which was October the 9th, I went to my internet provider nearest store and I got me another router. They informed me once I get home and hook it up, I will have to call the internet providers again over the phone. So I did that. They was trying to get it all hooked up, set up and everything. And they said, you should be hooked up. I'm like, no, I'm not getting no service. Let's keep trying. So they kept trying. No service. So they said, we're going to send somebody out. So let's see what we got. A time slot for to send someone out for an appointment. So they stated to me that they can get somebody out the next day, which would be October the 10th on a Tuesday. I said, okay. I missed work Monday and I was missed work Tuesday. Didn't get paid. Okay. So my check is getting cut short. Already Friday, I missed a little smidge of Friday night off my check. The guy came out the next day on a Tuesday, October the 10th, and he went checking around the building. He came back in. He said, ma'am, someone cut your cord. And I said, He said, ma'am, somebody cut your cord. Oh, okay. At this time, I had no idea who did it. I don't hang out really with no one. I only hang with my daughter sometimes, and she's an introvert too. Where'd you get that from? And I hang out with my church family. Majority of my family, they stay in other states. I have family, some family here. But when I say I'm an introvert, I'm really an introvert. And I hang out with this other young lady that I call my sister. So he had to call out someone else to help him. Because I don't think he had the tools and everything to put it up. So he had to call someone else in. So he had to sit around and wait to the other guy, the other tech come along. And so they took up half of the day. So I said, what the use? Once they get it up, I'm still upset and still shocked. Someone cut my cord. I was like, okay. So some days went by and I said, well, I saw my neighbor standing outside with another neighbor. So, and I asked her, I said, let me ask. I asked the neighbor right next door to me that every time I see her, I see and hear sneaky. I asked her, since she says she has the high-tech cameras, I wanted to ask her, could she look at her cameras and see who came along and cut my cord? So I said, hey. And the other young lady said, hey as well. And so I said, have you seen anybody around your, because my cord, it runs along my, where my building, it's not my building, but where I stay at. And then it crosses over where she's at and all the way around the building, to wherever they have to plug it up, whatever. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know nothing how to do that or whatever. So she said, I don't know nothing about that. I said, oh my goodness, she didn't give me a chance to ask her about, could she check out her cameras? So I left it alone, and the other young lady, she was talking, saying, she was trying to give me some suggestions that how it may have gotten cut. But it's still not set right within me. So I went on and went about my business. And so 2024 came in. Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year. Wednesday, January 10th, my internet went out early that morning. When I say early, before daybreak, it was still dark outside, before the sun actually rose and came out. And how I know, I was still asleep. My TV, I let my TV be on all night. So when my TV went out, it went out because the TV, the sound of it just soothes and something that helped me sleep. I looked at the TV. I'm still trying to get it to do right. But let me go look at this. No, before I got up, I noticed it says no internet connection. Because my TV, it does let you know, the little smart TVs, it lets you know when you have no internet connection. I'm like, man, I just want to get a few more hours of sleep. So I got up, went to look at the router. A lot of the lights were missing. They were not on. Some, one or two were blinking. They don't post it. Mine don't blink. So they were blinking. I knew there was something wrong. I said, whew. So I did the basics, what they always tell you to do. Unplug it for a certain amount of seconds. Plug it back in. reset, hit the reset button. I did that 2 or 3 times. It still didn't want to act right. It said, oh my goodness, let me call these people. And I know when I get on the phone, my internet provider, I'm going to be on there for a long time. So I called them. They did the little internet probing and everything like they normally do. They said, ma'am, everything looks fine on our end. We're going to send out a tech to see what's going on. I said, okay. Mind you, I'm in the midst of about to miss work again because the first time the internet cord got cut, in order for me to save my job, I had to send in proof that my internet was down for those amount of days in that first night, which was Friday night, Friday night, Monday and Tuesday. I had to gather up paperwork to send in to my supervisor so I wouldn't get written up. And I'm missing money. I'm missing money off my check. They made me an appointment for the tech to come back out again for the second time. And I want to mention this. I got my internet up the very first day I moved in. When I moved in, everything was on. I didn't have to worry about trying to get things on the next day or the next day. When I moved in that first night, everything was on. So they made the appointment for the next day, which was that Thursday, January the 11th. The tech came out. He looked around. He came back in. He came in with an expression on his face that had me in worries. He said, ma'am, you want to come out here? You want to take a look at this? I'm like, what's wrong? He said, your cord being cut in 3 different spots. What? He said, ma'am, your cord has been cut in 3 different spots. I said, no. He really shocked me. This the second time, but cut it in 3 spots. I said, something on the inside. And I truly believe, and I'm again say this, because I'm so for real. I felt that it was the Holy Spirit. Get up and go take pictures. I took pictures of the 3 different spots. And he said, ma'am, it's going to take me a minute to get this up. He said, I just wanted you to see this. And he said, I will be reporting this as well. I said, okay. He was late coming because he never been the tech that came the second time. He told me he was not familiar with this area. It took him some time to find it. He said it was his first time working in this area. And I said, oh, okay. Because I was wondering, I thought it wasn't going to come. He came and put it up. It took him a while. I said, look, to myself, once he put it up, I'm going to just sit here with this door. It was kind of cold outside. I said, I'm going to sit here with this door open. I'm going to ask my neighbor again, have she seen anything? This time I had my suspicions that it was her. I knew deep down, I felt it down on the inside, just like I felt that it was the Holy Spirit telling me, sneaky. The kind of sneaky that throws the rock and hides your hand. That kind of sneaky. When she came home, I did question her. And there is a clip right after this. I did record it. I believe in recording too. People don't take your word anymore because people lie. I don't like liars. I'm not going to say I never lied before in my life, but I'm in a state right now in my life that I choose not to lie. So when she immediately pulled up, I got up and went out to talk to her. It was pretty much the same old thing. Sneaky, lying. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you all the video clip when I went and approached my neighbor to ask her, do she know who actually cut the cord? Hey, how you doing? Hey, you know anybody that came toward your door, like round that way, early Tuesday morning, like dawn, and they had cut my wires again. They cut it in 3 different. You don't have cameras? No. You don't have no cameras? They don't work anymore? They're not done for the Wi-Fi, internet. I don't have none of that. Yeah, they cut the text say they cut in 3 different spots, and I wasn't able to work for like 2 days because they did that. But I know one thing about it. Even though you called in and tell them, I hadn't said nothing about it. Why would they line be on my camera's line? That's why my camera's not working. Because the wire, my wire across them? Yeah, and those wires are not supposed to come in front of the building. We got 48 buildings out here.
apartments out here. Don't nobody wire come around here and go over there. Don't nobody do that on the front. Why would they want to run your wire all the way around here instead of your back door? The wires are right at the back door and run right inside the house like they've been doing.
I don't know, but
But this here right here, I don't know. I ain't did nothing about it, but you should call them. I would do myself because those wires are not supposed to be on my camera card. No camera boy.
oh, okay.
And that's understandable. I told Pumley about it a long time ago. And they're not supposed to come back. Anyway, they're not supposed
Oh,
to
so
come back
you don't want them right there, cause
no, those are my camera wires.
no, I'm talking about the black wire.
No, the black wire? No, they're not supposed to come around my part right here.
So you want them to take it down?
They're gonna have to take. I don't know what they do. They're gonna have to take it down from my part.
Okay. So who cut it down?
I don't know, but I'm about to.
You gonna cut my wire down again?
Again, I had it before, but I will because they on my camera wire. They have no business. I told Pumley them about it, and they say they have no business. That wire have no business coming around here and going over there, and it can come right from the back door inside your house. From the box inside your house.
Okay. See, I didn't know how they wrapped it around there until the first time they cut it. That's not because I don't. When they come and install it, I didn't come outside to see how they did it.
Yeah, but they know this. I told them before when I got my cameras and stuff. They wires right here. You're not supposed to examine it, and that's against the rules. This stuff like here onto my camera wires. This stuff right here. Office rules. They supposed to got okay from the office to do this. And
Okay, so I call them, let them know that the tech put the wires in the wrong spot.
Yeah, off of my camera wires. I don't know who cut them before, but they gonna get down off my wires, off my camera and around my building. Why should they come around my building when the doggone boxes right there on your all these apartments around here? You see,
I didn't know that was a big issue. Is it doing something to it?
yeah, my camera wires and stuff. That's mostly why they're not working.
Okay, so I give them a call and tell them to see if they can get somebody to come out here and remove them.
Because the elder, I don't know who did it, but I would take them down myself. Because as long as they on my camera wire,
So you gonna take them down before they try to come out here?
I don't know.
And that you'll be causing me not to work.
But they are on my stuff, on my line.
But see, I didn't know you had a big issue with that. So
Oh, yeah, I have a big issue with them. Period. They can't run a cable in my living room, but they can run you on my cable wire right here, even though I paid for it over there to your house. But that's all the issue. I got a lawsuit against that already. So they
with
will be
Optimum?
here. Yes. They will be here for my lawyer. Because even though I don't have all this stuff right there going on, and they got dish inside the building, they got dish hooked up with Ultimate wires and split it every which way. Them two companies don't supposed to crash. They different company. And
Oh, I don't have no.
somebody
Don't.
tamper with the box all the time. Every time you look around.
I don't have the
somebody
dish and none of that. I don't have no cable. It's just my internet, and that helps. I use that for the work, and when I don't work, I don't get paid. So
No, but with them, I told them already. They can't run a wire to mine, right here to my living room, even though I paid for it at the time. They couldn't do it. Well, you can't do it. But they can get this line and run it all around my camera wire and next door. And it don't supposed to be around my building at all. And they can take that up with the manager. And they'll tell you the same thing.
well, like I said, I call them. I don't never. When they installed it, I didn't come outside and I didn't try to see how they did it or nothing. I was on the inside trying to move in when they first installed it.
I know. If anything, that wire way up there's supposed to go in your house. Right there. That top one. They do anything, but nah. They do that. I already told plumbers, they already know about it. And they say it shouldn't be like that as well. So.
Okay, well, let me give them a call. Ma'am.
If they don't, it will be taken down.